you think it? Do you think Jimmy? Let's start with you, Miriah. Do you think Jimmy had a good game, or is the bar just so low for us?
Well, let me ask you this. Did Jimmy have a good game? If Josh Allen were to have that game, would you
No.
still consider that a good game? Okay, so I don't consider that a good game. I think, he had an average game. I don't see that he did anything to wow me. Like he is what he is. Like that's what I keep coming back to. He is what he is. I don't think he had a good game for Jimmy,
Yeah.
but for NFL quarterback standards, did he have a good game? No. He had 200 something yards. Yeah, he didn't throw any interceptions, but like you said, this is 2 games that he hasn't thrown an interception. If he were to make it through next week Sunday's game, this will be the first time in his career that he's ever gone 3 games without throwing an interception. Ooh. In his freaking career. Like, I'm not impressed. 253 yards. No. 18 for 30. Like, come on. Like, if that seriously, I agree. If that's what you're impressed with, then your bar is way too low.
Yeah, I look at it as, it's not that I look at exactly how you said it. I think it was a good game for Jimmy. Like, and it's just, but that's what we have here. Like, it is what it is. We're stuck with that until Trey gets better. He is the best option, I would say. Like, he is the best option because of the way Kyle is using him. I love that Kyle is finally using him like a backup quarterback and throwing a lot of screens, a lot of short stuff, not asking him to do anything crazy. Because I think in the past, Kyle had asked him to do certain things that I don't think was in his skill set. And now I think he's finally treating him like a backup. What do you think, TL? What do you think
before you go, TL? What if you were growing this flower, right? This beautiful little flower, it's starting to grow. You've been taking care of it. The flower dies. You put a pile of poop there. Are you going to call that pile of poop a flower just because it's taking the place of the flower? Like, just because that's what we're stuck with, we don't have to start calling him great, that he's good, that he's all this stuff that he's not, just because that's who we have. Like, we need to call it how it is. Like, he's not great.
Yeah.
It wasn't a great game. Like,
sure.
I understand the wide receivers had drops. Like, everybody wants to bring up that contortion that Ayuk's supposed to contort his body completely around and catch a ball that's thrown over here. But Debo, again, like, he's led the league in drops for I don't know how long, and he's dropping like 3 to 4 balls a game, but like nobody wants to ever talk about that because it's Debo Samuel, so I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you. What do you think, TL? How you gonna match that?
I can't, but no, it's just, this fan base is insufferable sometimes. I'm gonna keep it a buck here, man. Like, like I got dragged one day on Spaces because I feel like, some of these 49er fans are so delusional that they feel like just because that's your team that you have to call somebody the best. So, for instance, I sat there on Spaces the other day and said that Justin Jefferson, to me, right now is the best receiver in football. You know what I'm saying? As far as like route running, hands, all this other stuff, right? I said he was better. You crazy. He's not better than Debo Samuel. Yes, he is. I'm sorry. In my opinion, he's a better maybe not a better playmaker.
Yeah.
But he's a better wide receiver. And people went bonkers, man. And then like the other day, we played the Rams. Well, a couple weeks ago, we played the Rams. I had no knock against Jimmy. I was like, man, the 49ers defense did their thing. Jimmy played a good game. And somebody took me saying Jimmy played a good game as me dogging him. So I got all this clapback. Oh, why can't you just enjoy the win, bro? Why you got to just say that Jimmy had a good game? Because he did. It wasn't great.
Yeah.
So I think that's what Miriah is talking about. So do I feel like some of this fan base has a low standard for quarterback play? Yes, absolutely. However, we have what we have. So I don't expect great quarterback play. So if he goes out there, he throws 300 something yards and 4 touchdowns. I'll say he had a great game.
Yeah.
But these lackluster, average, like Moriah said, he's an average quarterback. So I expect 230 and 2 touchdowns a game. We get that from him, 230, 2 touchdowns. I'm good with that if there's no interceptions, because this defense, the way they're playing is, as long as we're keeping teams under 20 points, we got this. You know what I'm saying? So I think these people just need to, need to temper expectations and just, and stop getting upset when people say, "Oh, he's this, he's that," "Oh, he had a great game." I'm like, no, it wasn't great. Like Miriah said, Josh Allen threw 300 something yards or 4 touchdowns by halftime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? By halftime.
That's a great quarterback.
That's a great game. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. In my opinion, when you throw for over 300 with 3 tutties, that's a great game in my eyes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anything below that, 2 touchdowns, 200 yards is a good game. It's solid.
Yeah.
But that's all I care about. Just give me that from Jimmy and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I feel you. Like I get it. Maybe I'm just a beat down like and I just don't, and I'm just that's all I want is I just want you to not throw picks.
That's it.
Like maybe that's all I'm asking of you with this team. This offense is so dynamic. They have so many playmakers on this team that it's just like, can you just get the ball to them and let them do their thing after that? Like that's all I want you to do. And I mean, he has a lower